Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. We are now joined by a queen of pageants. She was the first ever female to represent the UAE in the pageant world and have consecutive wins, as you can see by the sashes in front of me. She's also winner of Miss Teen Planet. Maya Ross, welcome to the studio.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure.
With a big story to tell. And interesting because we have a lot of kind of Miss Universe pageanting conversations going on at the moment. But first of all, what age are you? Tell us a little bit about yourself and about your journey in pageanting so far.
Sure. So my name is Mia Ross. I'm 15 years old. I'm Russian and Spanish, born in Dubai. My mom lives here for over 30 years already. And I started my pageant when I was 10 years old. We've heard about it through our friends because I finished a 3 years Academy of Modeling school.
At 10 years old, you finished 3 years? Amazing.
Yes. And we decided to join. I didn't expect, obviously, winning because of my age. I was one of the most youngest participants. And it was my first pageant. And I decided to represent UAE because it's my home country and it's my motherland. So the moment when they say I'm getting Young Miss Universe title and also Miss Model, at the same time, it was 2018.
Wow. So you were 11.
11, 10 and a half.
10 and a half. What an incredible title to represent the UAE at that age. And so this is quite new to me. I won't lie to you. How big is the pageant scene? So when you broke into it, was there a lot of people your age doing the same thing?
Not my age. It mostly was 14, 15, 16, 17, and many other ages. But as I told you, I was the youngest one to represent. And
what was 3 years model boot camp like for you?
Modeling.
You said a 3 years.
Yes, I finished it. Yeah, it was a modeling course, so I did it for 3 years. They taught us how to walk properly and everything that basics model should know. Okay. And because of them, I actually knew about this contest. And when I actually entered the pageantry industry, I started liking it.
And what's kind of required for you, let's say, in a regular competition? Is there, let's say, a walking segment, or is it chatting, or what? Or is it
Honestly,
like, is it fashion, or what? Tell us about a regular show.
Honestly, whenever I join the pageantry, I'm not worried about my outfits or anything. I've got an amazing charisma. That's why I'm Queen of Charisma 2020. And I always catch people with my personality mostly. Because I am really different from other contestants. They always try to be the best and with show their dresses, but I show my personality.
Interesting. And you have lots of sashes in front of you. Let's go through them. Let's learn about them. Let's introduce all of us to this world, which is really new to us all, I think.
So here we have Miss Teen Planet 2021.
Okay. Little Miss and very cute.
The Little Miss and Mr. Planet. So I won Miss Teen Planet, the winner. That was 2021. It was during the pandemic.
So would this have been online then?
No.
Okay.
It was in a hotel with all the social distancing and masks. So many contestants came from other countries.
Really?
Yes, I think there were over 45 participants. So then I have my second, which is 2020, Little Queen of Globe.
Amazing.
Actually, the owner of the contest is Dr. Tracy Campbell. She's an official partner of Donald Trump. And Queen of Globe is the first ever prestigious contest and pageant after Miss Universe.
And Donald Trump is obviously connected to Miss Universe, so that's where the connection lies. Wow.
So Little Queen of Globe, and at the same time I got the best national costume.
Interesting. So national costume represented the UAE. What was the costume?
Honestly, most of the people, whenever they think I'm representing UAE, they mostly see me wearing an abaya. But I wear an amazing dress from a very famous designer here in UAE, Mona Al-Mansouri. It was dark blue color with feathers and diamonds.
Amazing. I hope we can get a photo, Mom, of that beside the show when we go live. Amazing.
Definitely. And here it is also 2020. I didn't bring other sashes because that would still be a lot. So here's Miss Multinational.
Wow.
And at the same time, I got Best in Ball Dress and Queen of Charisma 2020.
Amazing.
Here it is one of my first one. It's quite hard. It's quite dirty. It's Miss Model. It's since 2018.
Okay. And of all of these that we're seeing, which is the most special to you? Which means the most?
It's quite hard because on every contest I gave everything, a part of my soul, and I cannot choose. Every contest for me is special and every sash for me is special.
What does preparation look like for you for all of these? This can't be easy. This takes some time. So how much of your time is dedicated to the pageanting world?
Honestly, it's not only time, and it's a huge investment. It's a huge investment. The first ever contest I won, which is not I won, I joined in Young Miss Universe. We invested about €50,000. Other participants were supported by their government. And because of UAE that time, they weren't into beauty pageants. I'm really glad that today we're having Miss Universe UAE, as I was invited, but because of my age.
Shout out Josh, we love you.
Josh, I love you.
So you would 100% be involved in that,
yes,
but
definitely.
It's an 18-year-old threshold. And
yes, so he told me after 3 years we'll be glad to see you.
It'll be a shoo-in.
And it's time, we needed to call the best choreographers, we needed to call the best, because we also need to show our talents. So because I'm half Spanish, my talent was flamenco. I was dancing flamenco.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And so you're dancing flamenco, and these are, so the challenges would be, let's say, monetary, I guess.
Yes.
For a lot of people jumping into the pageant world, it could be quite nerve-wracking, but it seems like that doesn't affect you.
Yes.
Do you ever get nervous before pageants?
I get nervous, but I get support from my family, and it's always also depends on the competitors, because there are always good and bad competitors. I always had many issues when the family, the mothers of the participants, were actually trying the best to ruin my performance.
I can't even imagine what that was like.
So before my talent show, they purposely went out and put over some slippery things. And because I'm dancing with heels, it's quite hard. I was about to sleep, but it didn't look like.
The ruiners!
So
that's awful!
You know, inside the pageantry, they're ripping dresses, they're putting glass into your heels. And
no.
Yes.
Can we just say again, you're 15 years old? That's... And how do you respond to that type of behavior if you know that it's happening?
I don't really mind. It's everybody's opinion. I know I'm best. I know I'm the best. I know I'm good enough. So I don't really care. I don't have time to, you know, concentrate in those stuff.
Speaking of being the best, we have your mama here behind us. Good morning. Good afternoon. And one thing that I thought was very special was that you came in and your mom mentioned that you guys had a late night last night because you were up looking after the pups.
Yes.
And then you mentioned that you're also involved in your own rescue organization.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
So I'm the youngest entrepreneur in the Middle East, and I own my organization. It's Animal Rescue Team. So Pageant Dubai. I help and rescue abandoned stray animals. I treat them and then I adopt them to loving families.
We're a rescue family.
So I've been doing it since 2017.
Wow.
6th July it had been open, and we had adopted over thousands of pets already.
Wow. Dare I ask how many doggies you have in your home at the moment?
Well, it's countless, but 25?
Oh my days. Busy house.
25, yes.
busy house. And let's say, for example, going forward, you have all of these sashes under your belt already.
Yes.
Are you happy with the scene here? Do you guys look internationally, abroad for new competitions?
Well, I am getting ready for next year with this Miss Teen Universe. It's associated with Miss Universe.
I believe we had a Miss Teen Universe winner here months and months ago, actually.
Yes. So Josh pushed me into that competition.
Amazing.
So he's like, you definitely should join. So I'm getting prepared. Honestly, many people ask me, why did I start pageantry? Like, I really liked it. It's my hobby, but if I wasn't famous or I didn't have a voice, people would listen to me, because I'm trying my best. I'm a psychologist, and I take out teenagers from bad depressions, anxiety, because, you know, these days during pandemic, they were stuck with their phones, and I finally, since 15-year-old, we're allowed to work. I always had talked to the government for them to make it happen. Finally,
so you work one-on-one with kids who have issues?
Yes.
Amazing. So how do you fit it? How do you fit in everything? How do you have the time for?
Well, I've been homeschooling for 5 years already, and I always find time for everything. My schedule is super busy. That's why I'm always late everywhere.
Well, we really appreciate you coming in this morning. Thank you so much for your time. If people would like to know more about you, if they'd like to follow you, how can they do so?
So my Instagram is @MiaRoss_official, and I always like to reply back to messages.
And we'll be following your journey into Miss Teen and into Miss Universe for sure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Stay safe and wash your hands. Bye-bye.